Hi, and welcome to another episode of Hot Takes with me, the Silver Fox. It's a Monday morning, it's the start of a brand new week, and we are going to go on a journey through the madness that is Scottish politics. And we're going to begin with the absolute lunacy and hatred of the Scottish Greens. They seem to forget what country they're in, and I think that they need to be taught a lesson. Some will find it very offensive. I think we should treat it as hate. We can make this a hate crime, and just a week from now, it may well be. But we will have a look to see what the Greens are up to now with regards to flags, as in the flag of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, the Union flag. They don't like it. They don't want it on buildings, and they would rather have the Cuban flag, the Palestinian flag, and the rainbow flag. Although I'm pretty sure that the rainbow flag can be seen as a flag of hate to all the Muslims in the country. Perhaps we should remind them of that. And let's see where they go with their little panic-struck eyes as they realise they're upsetting Allah. They are a bunch of absolute tosspots, aren't they? Let's have a look to see why they are so universally loathed. Here goes. So there's a Green bid to stop flying the Union flag from Glasgow city chambers on royal birthdays. I would also suggest it's treasonous. The party has been accused of indulging in petty student politics, as they call for the Palestinian, French, Italian and Cuban flags to be flown as often as the British flag. Well, okay, yeah, so Palestinians, well, the great thing is if the Palestinians all came here, they'd take Ross Greer and throw him off a building. Patrick Harvey, he'd go. Maggot Chapman, she'd go. They'd all be off buildings, all flying down from a great height, clunk, gone. And actually the world may well be a slightly better place. Certainly there'd be fewer toxic arseholes in it. As for the French, well, that's the old enemy. We don't really want anything to do with them. The Italians, hey, nice cars, not much else. And then there's the Cubans, a communist country, a country which would be very close to the heart, I suppose, of the Marxists, of the Greens, but wherein there is poverty, there is hate, there is an absolute loathing of their lifestyle, where there is a monolithic, sort of all-encompassing government, and that the people there are miserable and they hate it. So again, very much up the line of the Greens. Certainly, the last thing they want is the flag of the greatest country that ever there was, the United Kingdom. They hate it. And I would suggest that if you're living in a place that you don't like, perhaps you should pack your bags and go live somewhere else better suited to your lifestyle. Who knows? I'm sure you can find one. The Scottish Greens on Glasgow City Council have launched a bid to stop the Union flag from being flown from the city chambers to mark the birthday of King Charles and the senior royals. The group, which props up the SNP minority administration, claimed the current flag protocol does not adequately reflect the progressive and internationally minded city of the modern day. Yes, but it isn't an international city, it's a British city, and it should fly its own national flag. The motion at the full council meeting will propose a number of new flags to be flown, including the Palestine flag, the transgender flag and the red flag, usually associated with communism or socialism. And one only has to look at the, 100 million or so that were murdered by communists to see why the Greens are so keen to promote them. The transgender flag, of course, is a flag of hate, it's a flag of division, and it's a flag of people who really, if they don't fly the flag, they forget they're gay or something. It's a flag for the mentally retarded, isn't it? Oh, I've got to have a rainbow or I forget I'm gay. I've never known anyone who's gay who's forgotten that they're gay. Anyway, under the plan to be debated at a full council meeting next week, the Union flag will be flown only once a year on Remembrance Sunday. I'm surprised they're even allowing that. At present, the Saltire is flown every day apart from a pre-agreed list of dates, and that's absolutely fine. They include the King's birthday on November the 14th, as well as birthdays of Queen Camilla, the Prince and Princess of Wales, the Duke and Duchess of Edinburgh, and Princess Anne, the Princess Royal. The Greens want them all scrapped, along with the flying of the Commonwealth flag on Commonwealth Day. Yes, because they hate everything about this country. You wonder why they want to stay here. given how much of this country they absolutely, constantly loathe. Please feel free, Harvey, to piss off back to Ireland. You know, Jeffrey can piss off back to Canada, although the Canadians don't really want to. You know, Ross Greer can find a stone and crawl under it, or go back and get some bitty from Mummy. Maybe Mummy should have done a better job in raising you. That's my alarm going off on my phone because it's very early. I don't know if you heard that. Anyway, Glaswegians have regularly shown their affection from the royal family, not least when Her Majesty the Queen passed away. And indeed, we remember when the Chippy, the woman that the Chippy sort of was out there and saying, "Oh, hello, the witch is dead" and all that. And she didn't last long, did she? Minutes. And they started putting the window in. Anyway, while their Republican views are all well known, it says it all when the Greens would prefer to waste time debating the council's flag policy rather than talking about the city's housing problem, how many businesses are on their knees, or how 450 teaching posts could be lost from our schools. Oh yeah, that's not important. But the flag, the transgender flag is important. No, it isn't. It's a rag. It's achieved nothing. It annoys people for being a bit of a twattish symbol, really. And it isn't anti-gay. Like I say, don't care about gay people at all. The fact they're gay is immaterial. It's the fact that they're trying to remove the flag of this nation because they hate it so much. These people are filled with loathing, self-loathing, and a hatred for all things British. They're a party that is green in name only. Their councillors could do the right thing and ditch this churlish motion and focus what really matters to Glaswegian. The Green motion also calls for a flag to be marked the Lunar New Year and our twinning with Dalian. Oh, please. Considering what the Chinese do to people like Hamza Yousaf, lock them up in a concentration camp and then, you know, force them to do terrible things. And yet they're very, very pro-China for some reason. They seem to think that the way that China controls its people, monolithic, single government, complete control of the press, no growth, you know, slave labour, sweatshops. That seems to be the way forward. But that's the Greens. Goes to show, doesn't it? What wonderful, wonderful people they truly are. Let's ditch them, eh? Let's stop voting for these weirdos. I'm coming up. You have to ask, what is the purpose of the Greens? They don't do anything good. They're damaging. They're stupid. Every idea they have is divisive. They are unable to ever convince people that what they're doing is right because nothing what they do is right. They always fly in the face of common sense and they are massively extremist in everything. And they won't ever do anything. Let's take it slowly, piecemeal. Let's check that this works here. Let's go here. We know we don't have the infrastructure for it, so let's do it a little bit and a little bit and a bit and grow. No, they went, oh, now. And then it's all going to go crash and burn. And thank heavens they'll be gone soon. One way or another. They'll either be out at the next election or Kate Forbes, when she takes over, will kick them out and say, thanks, now FRO. Thank you very much for watching. Do please hit the subscribe button, ring the bell, leave a like, leave a comment. Please share the video and please avoid the Greens like the plague. Bye.